Hi everyone, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and welcome to the channel. So there are all kinds of things that are fiber arts related and then some. So this podcast is to go over what I've been up to over this past week. Some of the things you may have seen already and some of them may not. If you want to know what I've been up to over this past week, stick around. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around and checking out to see what I've been up to. Now, if you hear the squeaky squeak, it is my chair. I will probably be moving around and you'll hear that squeaking. But anyway, let's get into the craft room stuff. What have I been up to this week? I've been up to a little bit of everything this week. I am doing some crochet on a pattern that is not mine. And when I finish it, I will do a full of this is what it is, this is what I use, this is who it's by. So I'm not showing it until I get further along. I did show it a little tiny bit during my Thursday night live. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here a while or since the beginning or what have you, welcome back. And if this is your first time wondering what this channel is all about, thank you for clicking, and I hope that you find something of interest. Here we have knitting, we have spinning yarn, processing fiber, crocheting, needle tatting, the Addy Express, we do some Tunisian, there's beadwork, all kinds of different stuff here. There are so many different playlists. By all means, I encourage you to go check out the playlist and maybe you'll find something that you're looking for. If not, shoot me a message and we'll discuss it. All right. What have I been up to this week? Well, I did make some yarn. And it's not completed yet, but what I did was took some fiber that was dyed by Dawn Erin, Loving Hands Creations. She sent it to me. I split the amount of each color in half, and I worked bats up on the drum carder for her. And then I am working up bats for myself and spinning them as I'm making the bats. So I'm going to insert a picture here. And that is just basically a view of the different colors that I chose and them on the drum carder and then turned into a big nest. I called it a cupcake of the fiber that I pulled off through what's called a diz off the drum carder, giving me roving. So I did finish that particular one that you see in the pictures. And here it is. Now this is just a single ply. So I took the other half of the fiber and I did another one. So we have more fiber here to spin to create another single. And then I will ply those two singles together. So it's going to be busy. It's definitely going to be busy. Lots of green and yellow and black. So I did that this week, and that was fun. I love these colors. They look amazing together. I also did a self-striping yarn. So what I did was I had some wool up there, a skein of I Love This Wool, and I just pulled it down and decided to create a self-striping out of it, no knots from start to finish. So this is 220 yards, and we are yellow, orange, purple, and gray. There we are. So that is a cake of self-striping yarn that I dyed. As I said, it was I Love This Wool from Hobby Lobby, and it's not dyed at all. It's natural. In fact, let's see what they claim. Ivory is what they claim the color was ivory. And all I did was dye it up into self-striping yarn. So eventually I'll make something with this. It was just one of them things I wanted to do. I also worked on some beads, and some of you seen the one short video that I put up on Facebook and Instagram, I think. And it had this big orange bead, orange and yellow. It's actually neon orange, neon yellow, and neon green, but that green kind of disappears in the yellow. But when I was cleaning it to get the bead release, it broke. So yeah, well, that one's no more. But I did make some other beads. Here is another necklace that I have available for purchase. So this one, I don't put the around the neck part on until I have a purchased, a sale. Once I have the sale, then I will get an about measurement for the necklace part. You can take your favorite necklace, measure how long it is, and then I can figure it out from there. But that one is actually still or for sale now. So let's get in the camera spring. Here's one side and there's the other side. So that one's for sale. Now, when I was working on that, different beads and stuff, I made myself a red, white, and blue necklace in implosion style. Let me get this to where you can maybe see it. So there's red, white, and blue implosion pendant. There we go. So this is basically the overall idea. For customers, I actually put a chain in up here so they can make it bigger or short like this. But that is the overall idea, unless requested otherwise. And this is more of a material than it is like metal. Because of metal allergies, I would need to know ahead of time so I can make all of it safe for someone with metal allergies. So here we go. This is one that I did this week. It's like a lavender with a deep purple mixed into it. And then I made this one as well, which has little flowers around it. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So the bottom half is red, top half is yellow, and then there's little lavender flower looking. So that's the other beads that I made this week. Now I do have some glass coming in. It arrived today. I don't have it in hand to show you, but I did order some clear, and I will be doing a video on how to use a lot of fret, small pieces of glass, and I'm going to show you how I utilize all these little bits and pieces. And I will talk about that and the broken beads, what I'm going to be doing with them, how can I reuse them, all that stuff in a video, not this coming week, but the following week on Tuesday. Now, one last thing I need to talk about before my part of this podcast is over. I want to go ahead and once again clarify the giveaway for one, which is the spinning giveaway. I was noticing a lot of comments, and I'm not replying to comments due to the fact of I don't want anybody to, try to scam anyone. I didn't want, how a lot of us content creators don't want to interact on the giveaways, because we want you to know that if anybody responds to you in the giveaway, it's not us. Do not acknowledge it. In fact, report it and report it to us so that way we can report it properly. But so to address the giveaway one, this is not yarn. This is roving. And then you have the drop spindle to spin this roving into yarn. So as I said, I was seeing a lot of people misunderstanding, thinking that this is yarn. It is not yarn yet. It is just roving. The roving is for spinning into yarn with the drop spindle. So what you have is this fiber, and I'll pull it out so that way you can see some of it. You have this fiber, it's roving. It's this long thing of roving. And then you'll pull that fiber and add twist to it on the drop spindle to create yarn. So I hopefully that clarifies the misunderstanding that this was yarn. It is not yarn, it is roving. So there we are. There you go. And it's so pretty. Yes, this sunset is super, super pretty. So I hope that that makes more sense and clarifies. And if anybody wants to opt out because it isn't yarn yet, you are more than welcome to. That's perfectly okay. I understand. So this is for spinning. This roving drop spindle giveaway 1 is spinning. The yarn is in a different giveaway. So hopefully that clarifies any misunderstanding and it's all good. As I said, if you want to go in and edit your comment and opt out because it's not yarn and that's what you thought it was, please feel free to do so. I'm sorry that I didn't explain it well enough in that video to understand that that's just roving, it's not yarn. All right, everyone. So that is it for me as far as my part. We're going to go into what you all have shared with me to share with others. All right, we're back. Are you ready for the slideshow? That's no longer a slideshow. We are doing picture in picture. So here we go. First up, we have Michelle. She finished this awesome. It's amazing. Comfy cold shoulder sweater. So here we go. I love it. It's beautiful. Good job. I mean, that is just really, really, really pretty. Next up, we have Miss Sharon. She has been hard at work on her 32-inch loom, weaving away. Mine is sitting back there behind the spinning wheel, still empty. Haven't had a chance to get any of it. It takes a long time to dress the loom, and I just haven't had the time to dress it. So it's still sitting there empty. I'll get caught up eventually, y'all. I'll get there. So anyway, back to Miss Sharon. Sharon loves purple. She is working on a weaving project that is called the Log Cabin, and she's doing a fantastic job, and she's doing it in amazing orange and black colors. In this particular pattern, she's following Kelly Casanova. Love her for weaving. She is an amazing teacher. If you're into weaving or you're just interested in it, I highly recommend going and checking out Kelly Casanova, and anybody's channels that I mentioned, including those who have shared pictures, are linked down below. Are you ready to see this beautiful, amazing work Miss Sharon is doing right here? I love it. Great job. I love the dimension that this pattern gives. Such an amazing, amazing pattern. So simple, yet complicated. All right, next up we have Miss Sharon again, and she finished another beanie, which is using the tweed mock stitch. It's knitted. I have a tutorial on how to do the tweed mock stitch, and then you kind of just close it up. You kind of just do it on your own type thing. But if you need help with it, I can help you with making it into a beanie. But Miss Sharon figured it out. She's been making them like crazy. Here is yet another tweed mock stitch beanie. Sharon, you're doing awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love it. Next up, I have Brenda Bear's Crochet Critters. She asked me a while back for a couple bats and a drop spindle, because I make drop spindles and I make bats of fiber for sale as well as for my own personal use. So she ordered from me a couple of bats and a glow-in-the-dark drop spindle. And with that, one of the bats, the lighter weight of the two bats, she worked up a hank. So she hand spun two different singles and plied it together. And this is what she ended up with. So pretty. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Great job spinning. I have yarn that Brenda has spun, and she's amazing. She does beautiful work. Next up, we have Tracy from Tracy Crochets. She's got two new puppies. Look at them. They're adorable, Tracy. Love it. You did amazing on those. Next up, we have Chris K, Chris Kaleidoscope. Thank you so much for sharing, Chris. She did a trial make of In the Mood for a Melody Shawl, which is a pattern of mine that you can purchase on Ravelry, and you get the graph as well as the written, as well as there are tutorials for it. Now it has the treble clef and it has the piano keys at the top. And the reason I'm explaining that is because of the yarn that she used was a busier yarn. She used Summer Nights, and it's busier and you can't see, you know, definition of the treble clef in it. So just to explain that to you before you see it, that's what the pattern is. Now, she did say she needed to learn the pattern, so she's gonna work up right now. She's actually working up something else using that same pattern. But at any rate, here is Chris Kaleidoscope's In the Mood for a Melody. So great job, Chris. Always, always, always a good job. I love how you did that. Even though the yarn is busy, I could still see it. So I thought it was awesome. Great job, Chris. Next up, we have Cecilia Talent. How are you, Cecilia? Look at this. Do your hands hurt? Oh my goodness. Y'all, she finished her Apache Tears Afghan, and it is done. It's finally done, and it is 42.5 inches by 48 inches. And it took 3 months to complete. Check out the amazing work right here, y'all. Cecilia, whew, always impressed. Always, always impressed by your work. You do amazing work. Everybody does. Everybody really does. And then next up, we have Judith. Judith. You are amazing as well. And these amigurumis, girl, you just pumping out these amigurumis like crazy. Let's check out. We don't have any loaf cats this time. Sorry, y'all. You're going to have to take that up with Judith. But no, she has some amazing amigurumis to share with you this time. Let's take a look at the first picture of amigurumis right here. Why, I tell you, they are so cute. 2 baby ducks, 2 pop mushrooms, and a lizard. So cute. And then she also completed these guys right here. Not 1, not 2, but 6 jellyfish. Now, that is a tutorial by Loops and Knots Crochet, if you're interested in making those cute jellyfish. Oh my gosh, they're cute. My hands just hate me for one of those that I did. Nope, but they are adorable. I love seeing everyone's work. Thank you so much for sharing with us all of your amazing works. Again, if you want to be a part of that, you can jump over to the Facebook group and join. You can add yours in on that Friday post, but again, you can share on that post on the group anytime you want. There's also a buy and sell section where you can buy and sell your your makes if you would like to advertise them in there. I'm open to that. I allow buy and sell in my Facebook group. There's actually a tab you click on and you can put it all in there and check out who else has stuff for sale. As well as, let's see, after this, if you don't have Facebook, you can email your pictures to me. I just need to know some information about the item and who you are on YouTube. And I will share it so everybody else can see. And after this is the membership credits. So thank you all for being awesome. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy life to watch me and hang out with me. Thank you for all the wonderful thumbs up and the amazing comments. Each and every one of you are so awesome. And thank you from me to you for each and every one of you that have been here to support me, whether today is your first day or you've been here from the beginning. Thank you so very much. It means the world to me. All right, everyone, be blessed, be a blessing. Until next time, bye for now.